Hello, my name is Bernard Sonko, Managing Director, MacTech Investments Limited. I'm here to talk about some of the misconceptions that you might have while executing your construction project. Number one, all construction projects are the same. Many people think that just because they've built one project, they can execute another one. This is a big misconception. Just because you've built a boys' quarter doesn't mean you can build your storied house. You need different professionals, different experts to pull off a different project. Misconception number two, construction is only for men. This is something people perceive to be true, but is not actually true. Many women take part in construction projects, from managing the projects, managing the different trades on site, doing the manual labor on site, and many other different aspects of construction. Take off some time to move around and check out sites. You will see a number of women participating on these projects. Misconception number three, one builder knows everything. Many people think that just because they have that one builder who can build for them walls, do some plastering, this same person can also do roofing, painting, electrical works. You might be wrong when you approach construction that way. It is better to look at different professionals and experts, find out who is good at what, and use them for those specific tasks that they are good at. That way, you will have a very good project at the end. Misconception number four. Many people think the more money you spend on your project, the better it's going to be. This is not necessarily true. Many people have spent a lot of money on their houses, commercial structures, and in the end, the projects do not reflect the value that has been invested. It is better to use the right people to help you plan your project right from the beginning up to the end. That way they can guide you on how to use your money, how to get the best value out of your money, which kind of finishes will make your house look neat and modern, as opposed to spending so much money without getting value in return. Misconception number five, professionals are expensive. Well, while this might look true at the beginning, it is not necessarily true. Many times you spend more money without using professionals than if you use them on your project. I'll give you an example. Think of someone who fails to hire an architect to plan his house. While the cost of an architect might not be too much, when you get on site and start building without the architect's advice, you might find yourself repeating specific walls, breaking here and there to make it look like what you would want. In the end, you're spending way more money than you would have paid an architect to design your project to be able to avoid reworks. In that way, you save when you use a professional as opposed to when you don't. Misconception number six, you don't need a budget. Many people will tell you that they don't want to know what the cost of their construction project will be, because they feel it will scare them from starting the project. While this makes sense to the layman, I'll quote the Bible verse. Luke chapter 14, verse 28. For which of you, intending to build a tower, sits not down first and counts the cost to see whether he will have sufficient to finish? See, here the Bible also advises you to find out what your project will cost before you start. This will help you avoid stopping halfway, failing to finish your project for years, losing money in terms of seated capital, Please reach out to a professional quantity surveyor to help you determine the cost of your project before you start, to help you plan better and have a successful project. MarkTech Investments Limited has a well-established team of trained experts in the different fields that I've mentioned above. Reach out to us for any help, consultation for your construction project.